All right, so I've just jammed these couplers on as tightly as I can. After the whole thing's said and done, I'd probably glue them on. So what I'm going to do is start filling this box with the Expando foam. And to do that, I have cleverly only put a little piece of Scotch tape to hold the box closed. Now I'm going to reopen the box, as these boxes come with a peel and stick removable piece for securing the flaps when you've got your box ready to mail from the post office. Now I used this box because it was the right size and it was free, but you can use any box. If you use too big a box, you're going to have to use too much of this foam. This foam is $5.25 a can, but all this adds up after a while. So you can see the internal structure now of the box with the pipes in it that will hold up the arms and and fit over the stand as rails. So how am I going to fill this box? The way I did it, my prototype was I cut a couple of holes on either side just to put the nozzle in. So I'm going to cut one here, my box cutter. I'm going to cut another one up here. That way I can fill it inside and see what I'm doing from the top of the box. I'll do a couple on the other side too. And then I'm going to take this box outside where there will be hopefully less chance of making a horrible mess. All right, so here's the box. I'm going to shake this well. So this is going to take a minute for me to shake it all up. In the meantime, the list of materials is right here, and what everything cost. Here's the dimensions and my template. All you need for making the stand, which I'll talk about after I foam this box, is one 8-foot long 2x4. And you can get Home Depot to do the cutting if you talk to them real nice. And you know what the sizes are to start with. So if we take a look at the stand, Eric?
Yes, let's take a look at the stand.
Here's the stand that's partially put together. And the base of the stand is just a kind of Christmas tree-like stand made out of 2x4s. But I bored holes in it for the steel conduit to fit into very nicely. And I'll talk about that as we're waiting for the foam to start its expansion process. But it's just a couple of screws holding each piece of 2x4 to the next one, and a couple of holes drilled through it. So it's very simple. The only thing that's actually difficult to do is you have to cut the steel conduit. Here's a piece of the steel conduit, and I cut 4 inches off of it in order to make the triangulated stand, because the back piece has to be a little bit longer in order to reach to the
all of our students who studied geometry, we know what's going on here.
Okay. All right. So we'll see if the stuff is foamed up.
All right, and we're going to go out the door here.
Once this stuff gets on something, it does not come off. Although you can need to clean something off. Acetone is the solvent that you use, like usual. All right, so the straw goes on, it just screws on to the top of the can. And they've actually got an on-off valve in the end of the straw, which goes green when it's open and red when it's closed. Of course, as soon as you use the foam, it's all covered in foam, so you can't see that anymore. All right, so I'm gonna start with my lowest hole. I'm just gonna put the straw end in here. start foaming.
It's hard to see that, but
As it fills up.
yeah.
The foam specs say, oh, now I'm going to get my fingers all messed. The foam specs say it will foam up almost double size. So you fill the foam halfway up, and then wait and see how it does after that. Because it'll bubble up and grow and grow and grow, kind of like bread raisins. The foam actually takes about a full day to a day and a half to solidify, and it's still expanding pretty much that whole time.
It takes a little while for it to cure.
Yeah, because it's really a two-part chemical reaction that takes place. Sounds like making epoxy.
And did you find it took 2 whole bottles to
Yeah.
fill a box this size?
About a bottle and a half, really. One was not enough.
Okay.
So I'm going to dump this whole bottle in here. And then we're just going to let it expand, and we'll come back and take a look at it later. And then what I'll do is I'll let it harden up and do the second half of it tomorrow. That way I can fill it to the right level and hopefully avoid overflowing, which is how my first one went. Very exciting stuff, I know. But the foam, as it expands and envelops the embedded pipes, will cement them in place quite securely. All right, I think I'm just about done there. That'll be forever.
Hey, so guys, when you come to the club, see if you can find the foam still stuck to the sidewalk.
We'll actually be able to pick that up.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm just going to let this do its thing out here, and we'll go back inside